Greetings one and all, Cosmic Carrie here from Two for Joy Oracle, and I'm going to try a different format today to see how this works. I've been drawn to do a brief reading using the Astro dice, so I'm really excited. After the Astro dice I'm going to pull a number, I'm going to draw a number, we're going to use a little bit of tarot from the Rainbow Tarot, and also we're going to take some charms from the bag of charms. Before I begin, I just want to say that I have cleansed the space with a little bit of sweetgrass smudging. We have a beautiful light, and we also have this wonderful image of Two for Joy. Now I'll put the details of the artist below in the description box. This is Karen Cater from Headingham Fair. Do go and visit her page. She has beautiful, beautiful artwork. And so, off we go. Let's start with throwing the Astro dice. Let's see what zodiac sign comes up for this reading. Ah, that looks very much like Gemini. So this is a reading for Gemini. We're also going to draw a number. Can we have a number, please, Spirit, for Gemini? 3. Okay, Gemini, and the number 3 is relevant. This is just for the current energies. Timeless reading, whenever you come across this reading, whether you're Gemini or not, or you're cross-watching, or you're just interested, there may be something that resonates in it for you. If it doesn't resonate, try back another time, it may fit then. Or try another reading. And so we're going to look at our bag of charms. For me this is current energies, meaning probably the next day or so. Spirit, can we please have some charms for Gemini? And we're noticing number 3. Thank you. Thank you very much, Spirit. So, what has Gemini drawn? Let's just turn over. Lovely. Okay. Just give me a minute here. Also going to shuffle and get a card or two from the Rainbow Tarot. Also put the description in the description box of the author of the Rainbow Tarot. You can get these on Amazon or other marketplaces. We've got a couple there. I'm going to turn those over afterwards, and we might look at the top and the bottom of the deck. So for Gemini, the number 3. 3s are quite positive numbers. Beginning, middle, end. Maiden, Mother, Crone, the Holy Trinity. Also, in sacred terms, the Triskela here. I'll let you go away and look that up. Google that, Triskela. I will do a separate video on the Triskela also at some point. So let's look at the charms. So we're getting here some interesting messages. I'm going to sort of go in a clockwise direction. So the anchor is feeling anchored in some aspect of life. I'm getting from the energy, fairly balanced energy for Gemini at this time with number 3. Feeling anchored on solid ground. We've also drawn the, I won't say the ball of wool, but the bow of wool, or whatever you call this. And this is about creating your own yarn, your own story. It can be spinning a yarn, but that's not what I'm getting from this charm today. I'm getting creating your own story. And this links in for me very closely with the spider, who of course weaves her web. So we've got threads and story, and we've got spider creating her own web of magic. And so we look at what else we've got. We've got the hummingbird. Now the hummingbird for me is a very powerful, positive image. For me, hummingbird speaks of strength, of a very powerful, solid heart, perhaps heart strength. Tiny little bird who hovers and then is able to drink nectar with its proboscis from the flowers. But it takes great strength to hover and do that. Tiny, tiny little bird. It's a tiny bird with great strength. So this is telling me there is great strength in tiny things, in the tiny aspects of ourselves. Gemini, at this time, take great strength. You have great strength in the tiny aspects of self, whatever they might be. I also feel at this time you're blessed, and it's quite magical. We've got the little fairy sitting on the crescent moon with a star behind her. So there's something magical about what's going on at this time, in this next sort of 24, 48 hours. Magical time. Perhaps we could trust in our intuition at that time when we're looking at these charms. This is, for those of you old enough to know, something akin to what used to be Pac-Man, a very early game, electronic game, wasn't digital then. Pac-Man used to go across the screen and eat its way across. But for me, I'm getting from this today communication, talking, chatting. So there's strength in communication, talking to others. This also could be storytelling, just communicating, swapping. It could literally be not spinning a yarn, but listening to stories and communicating with others. And then finally here, this is actually an icicle, but I'm kind of seeing this more today as a star. So the fact also that it's in the upper position here, which is where the stars are in the sky. Saying to me the stars are shining on you at this time. And the shell, of the Nautilus shell, this speaks to me of the beauty of symmetry from the universe, but it's also talking about listening. And I think this is a listening, paying attention inwardly at this time. Some magical energies going on for you, Gemini, at the moment. And then 3 is a very auspicious and lucky number. Pay attention, you might be seeing 3 or any combinations of 3 or multiple 3s. Pay attention to that. It might be that 3 in the morning is when you wake up, you need to have a bathroom visit, and it's often that we say that 3 o'clock in the morning is the time when the veils are thinnest between night and day, between this world and other worlds. And sometimes we can get downloads and messages. Pay attention to those downloads and messages. Okay, let's see what the tarot has given us. I did see, we've got 3 cards. Ah, there we go, 3 cards. So the first one to come out was the 5 of Swords. The 5 of Swords speaks to me of defensiveness, feeling a bit lackluster, and 5 of Swords. Perhaps we can decide to put down swords. We don't need to proceed with swords at the moment. This is what I'm getting from the card. I don't always take the traditional meaning. So this is what our first message from the tarot is. The next message is the Ace of Cups. This is interesting. This is like the hand of God giving us a big cup of love, cup of bounty, whatever that might mean for you. And I feel that this is coming because you've put down some swords and you're less defensive and you're understanding there's no need to fight or battle. It's reminding you good things are coming and on the way. If they're not already here, they're coming. This is like the hand of God from the sky, or in this deck it could be anything really from the sky, but your cup overfloweth, or it will overfloweth fairly shortly. And then the last card we have is the 3 of Cups. I'm laughing because here we have the 3, and so this is a bit of a foretelling perhaps of what's coming. So this is enjoyment, spending time with friends, celebrating. You know, it feels to me like a logical progression almost. Putting down the swords. No need to feel so down. Chin up. Good things are on their way. Good things are coming to you. In fact, your cup will overflow with joy, and you'll have reason to celebrate and to spend time with friends. This could also speak to our yes, spinning a yarn here, communication, stories of our lives, swapping stories, swapping communication, spinning our web of life. I love this reading for you, Gemini, and I hope you enjoyed this reading. I'm using different formats, so please let me know in the comments if you enjoyed it. Please like, share and subscribe to Two for Joy Oracle. I feel so privileged to do these readings for you. And there's going to be more of these. And if you've got requests about the kinds of things you'd like me to talk about, I'd be very happy to do those. I wish you light and love on this Sunday afternoon in January. Take care and see you in the next reading.